Y'all want an editing stream? Who the fuck am I talking to? I ain't talking about nobody. The only video I got is Persona, which I kind of have like a strat for Persona, like when it comes to like editing Persona videos, because they're usually like an hour long. So I kind of have like a template, and like with this template, I kind of like, yeah, with this template, I have a certain select of sound effects. I have got my record scratch template, and this is like my intro shit. And then I got my intro. So the thing about this is I've been learning a lot about like audio mixing and shit, but this channel track right here, I actually have some FL Studio plugins. I mean, it's just a VTS plugins. I got a EQ, and what happens is that if I like peak, like if my audio peaks to like boom, you know what I'm saying, the equalizer will kind of bring it down, like, hey nigga, calm down, calm that ass down, calm that energy down, nigga. Then I got a Spitfish de-esser. De-esser takes out the S and T sounds, and then I actually have a noise gate. So for the longest time, I hated how like I would have microphone audio, but my shit will be like background noise. Like my microphone right now with the stream, if you're hearing this, the stream audio itself like has a noise gate on it, because I would just hate the fact that like you can hear my background noise. This noise gate is actually busted, so the attack is really, it's not too sharp, but it's not too like long, you know. It's just, you know, oh shit. And what the attack does is that as soon as you talk, like that's like the attack, like boom, you know what I mean? So some people just be like, oh, I'm just gonna go Audacity. Shut that shit up. You ain't going to Audacity no more, nigga. Not in my training camp, nigga. But yeah, I make templates because number one, it's a fast thing to do. Like if you're an editor and you know you edit videos, you want to be precise and quick. So make sure you have presets, make sure you have templates, you know what I mean? So I always have a video template. Actually, you know what? Cancel this shit right now. I actually have a Persona template. All right, so what I'm gonna do before we continue any further, the reason why I have a Persona template is because for my camera shit. Let me load this shit in, because I gotta reload this in. Oh, you know, that's another thing cool. If I already loaded it in Sony Vegas, I don't have to like reload the peaks. So I have these markers right here to indicate that this is the start of the video. I'm doing a little meme joke. I'm pretending if I have a sponsorship. So I'm gonna drag that in. This video is sponsored by nigga. Have you ever wondered why your legs are always prone to break as soon as you... So I converted my mic audio. So when you drag in the mic audio, so drag it into this lane, so it loads in and you can see the peaks, mic audio. Drag in the other one, it would work. Oh, that was the wrong one. We drag this one. That's how we know. So if we load this in, so we got the mic audio in. So usually I mute the camera audio and the actual cam audio, and I try to find a good way to sync this junk. So usually like music, if there's music, like this part right here. See that? So like that's a perfect example of syncing. So what I would do is I will go in here, drag that in, put that on 9, right? And so like then I'll go back, because for some reason the Elgato footage just pushes back my mic cam proofs, my mic audio for some reason. I don't know why. So always, like, if you have camera footage, always try to make sure it's synced up, especially if you have problems with like syncing up your footage with your gameplay or something, like your mic audio. Like in my case with Elgato footage, my mic would always be kind of delayed a bit, so I would have to scoot it up a little bit, this much, just for it to be synced up properly with the gameplay and everything. So once you kind of got that, you know, synced up, kind of select all of it, group it, because this is where you sync up your cam audio. So next I unsync I unmute my cam. Now I can properly sync my cam with the actual mic audio, so everything will come into place. Usually if you're like knowing you're using cam audio, if I were you, I would do like something to like, you know, make sure that you're syncing it up with your gameplay audio. So like some people will do like testing 1 2 3 test, or up down left down up, like blah blah blah, like what Corey Extension does. I've noticed that, and from my YouTuber's perspective, I can be like, okay, he's probably trying to sync up his cam audio, so you can kind of see.
How y'all doing, JCs? It's your boy Josh. Welcome back.
Welcome back. Okay, so everything's kind of synced up. I usually try to make sure that my cam, or like sometimes the Elgato footage will like delay or like, I don't know, do something with it. Anyway, I think this is done. I've just been learning a lot about like my videos where like the audio of my videos would be pretty low, and so like I would edit at 50 volume on my headphones, but then I would lower it down so extremely. So I'm just gonna like let it, you know, live a little, because I noticed that like when you render it into a video, the audio is kind of compressed, you know what I mean? So this part of editing is the grouping, especially if you have cam footage with gameplay, just grouping it and syncing it. So this part of the editing is grouping and syncing. So after you sync and you group, you know what I'm saying, get the videos all ready, I just leave this mute, like, unless I need cam audio, unless some part of my mic audios. That's the only good thing about cam audio, is that let's say your regular mic audio doesn't work or something like that, you got cam audio to back it up. The cam audio may be bad, but hey bro, it's better than no audio, you feel me? No cam audio. I think earlier in the Persona series I had a similar problem, so cam audio came in clutch, so don't hate that. So before we edit, we gotta do some last final touches, so then we can make and have a smooth transaction to edit this video. So obviously you can see the cam is just blocking everything. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little cookie cutter, or actually, you know what, I have not been using cookie cutter at all. I actually been using mask, which frankly enough, it's crazy how like the mask is way more better than the cookie cutter. I just realized that shit, because not only you can, because what mask does is like, once you got it cut, like let's say that square box you see, right? Once you got that cut down, right bruh, you literally can just zoom in and out. Like let's say you want some zoom ins, like some slow zoom ins, you can use that with the mask, versus the cookie cutter you can't do that. So I find that very interesting and cool. And within this mask you can also save presets. So I've already had my preset for Persona. Now, and it may not always be accurate depending on the camera angle, but look at that, it's kind of accurate enough. So if I move this a little bit this way, and so with the mask, all I can do is just move it. See how the mask just keeps it all together? I think that I fuck with that so much. So after I got that in for the camera and I got the camera set, I just copy the camera attributes. So what that does is I copy it, but I'm not gonna paste it anywhere. I'm gonna paste the attributes into the other camera footage. This makes it easier instead of manually doing what I just did all the time for each camera event. So I just paste it. You look at that, easy smeezy. Paste it again, easy schmeezy. Paste it again, paste it again. So again, with editing, you need to limit the time you're spending on editing a long video or a short video, to be exact, because you don't know what you've been with these niggas, you know? The whole point of editing though is that you want to get in and get out, you know what I mean? You don't want to stay there too long, or you're just wasting your time. All right, so now that we gotten everything ready, unless you want to add any of those personal effects, this is your time. But now let's just get into it. So another thing, if I do this is why I wanted Persona. This is the Persona zoom. That's why I loaded the Persona template, because I have a set zoom, because with my Persona cam, I'm like, I have the cam like right here, like right in front of my face, right? So like this way. So when I'm playing PS4 games and I'm recording it, I'm looking this way at my second monitor. Usually with my videos, I'm recording on my main monitor. So that's why the cam will be angled this way, like my face showing this way, right? So it's like, look this way, right? But with PS4 gameplay, it's this way. So I have a template set for my cam. So like whenever I want to do a zoom in moment, I have a set track just for that zoom in, and it's set for my cam for PS4 gameplay cam. If you understand, you understand. If you don't, get out the kitchen, bro. You don't know what I'm cooking up, bro. Get out the kitchen. So that's that. Now we can start editing. So I'm gonna shut the hell up. I think it's the clap. Okay, there it is. So with my videos, you could do whatever you want with your videos, but with my videos, I like to introduce myself with a little clap. So again, I have this little thing. Cut this and just paste it. So I have a little clap I like to do in my beginning of my videos.
How y'all doing, JCs?
Look at that. It just comes in so clean. Also, if you want to know if the noise gate thing is working, I can solo it.
How y'all doing, JCs? It's your boy Josh. Welcome back.
Look at that. You see how efficient that is? Because every time I use a noise gate, it would just make it so apparent that there's a noise gate. I'm like, bro, like I don't want a noise gate on my joint. Like, take that out. This noise gate, I'll give Vegas Pro props. This noise gate is fire.
How y'all doing, JCs? It's your boy Josh. Welcome back.
Look at that.
Dumbass. Hey.
So sometimes I kind of like try to like skip over unnecessary crap, because that's one thing with editing. Again, you want to go in, you get out. You don't spend too much time editing unless it's an important video. I don't know. I mean, you spend time much on editing unless you got something to do or you want to take your time. But if you're trying to pump out like hour-long videos every day or something like that, like me, you know, you wanna go in and get out, because the editing fatigue is real. You don't want to be staying on the Sony Vegas or Vegas Pro or Premiere Pro for too long. You feel me? Also, another thing is I have trim start on G and trim end on H, because it just makes editing faster. You want to trim it quickly instead of just right click and trim, you know what I'm saying, or whatever. And I have F to like lock things and bitch, I'll do what I want. So I'm trying to edit out cuss words. I mean, I'm not trying to like keep them too many or in there. So I kind of have my own way of censoring stuff. I got this sound effect. Shout out to Philosopher Jones. I'd kind of just censor it out. Use his voice to censor it out, bruh. Bitch, I do what I... Bitch. It's pretty... I said it really quick, so... You might not hear the censor. That's fine. No one cares. Bitch, I do what I want. Yo. Hump back. Another thing, I don't know if you guys noticed. I'm not that lazy. This is not my audio mixing, alright? But the game's audio, like the S sounds are really, really bad. And I tried putting a, I don't know, it's like one episode where we first went into Kaneshiro's palace. I don't know if anyone noticed, but in the audio, I put a de-esser, and if you don't know what that is, it basically just takes out the S sounds of every audio you put into it. So like if I'm, you know, it takes that out and, you know, boom. So if Josh is not lazy on the editing, I could show you like a quick, you know, example, a more exaggerated example. All right, I'm gonna get up, stop being lazy. All right, so the only reason I'm lazy is because like nobody really watches these videos, man. You know what I mean? So like I don't want to put too much effort into videos that people don't watch. I hate to have that mentality, but nobody watches my videos, man. So this is how I kind of do my pauses. If I go in, I kind of snapshot the screen, and then I get the pause going. Then I have, this is what I was saying, filters, presets matter. If I go to pause, I have a filter package for pause, and boom, there you go. If I go to insert video track and make a new one, and I grab and text media, save, and then I go in and grab a pause. Oh, would you look at that? There's a pause. Bleeding in the background. Hold up, let me add a 2D shadow real quick. and I'm about to do this live. So usually sometimes when I do a pause, I like to do a little voiceover. So if I go in here, I can actually record audio. So if I get this little thinger going, hold on. I'm gonna take a couple of takes. You guys are gonna see it live on air. Who's watching this stream anyway? All right, listen up, folks. Josh is making me actually edit. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you a couple examples. And by the way, just to know, I'm doing this live. Yeah, I'm doing an editing stream right now as I am saying these words. Josh Blared, twitch.tv/JoshTheBlared, by the way. But yeah, this is 2 live examples. So hear ye. Let me show you the first example. So this is Makoto's sound when she's talking, right? And so this is how you could hear those S sounds and T sounds once you listen to it, right? And so here's an example of the de-esser in play, taking out those S and T sounds. See, I told you, you just never want to listen to your boy. Now I'm gonna leave you for a pack of marbles. Bye. All right, so I have that. I recorded that live on air, guys. Just goes to show how dedicated I am. All right, listen up, folks. Josh is making me actually edit. Yeah, so I'm gonna show you a couple examples. And so here's an example of the de-esser in play, taking out those S and T sounds. We got some progress done. Appreciate it. If anyone's watching the YouTube video, appreciate you watching as usual. But anyway, y'all, appreciate y'all for pulling through and watching the video. Yeah, hopefully you guys got some tips and tricks for what I usually do to make editing more easier. I know that like editing is not easy as you become, and if you're a YouTuber, if you're trying to be one or whatever, as you edit more, you'll learn a lot. You know what I mean? Like, honestly, man, like if a loser like me can, you know, pick up a editing program and start playing around, I'm pretty sure you can do that. I've been doing this since I was 12, so you know there's a lot of experience behind it. But I would say success to your journey and your adventure on it, and hopefully you guys got some tips and tricks throughout all of this. But anyway, y'all, let me know what y'all want to see next as far as like, you know, I guess tips or any of what I do on YouTube or whatever. And let me know if you guys are level editing master 100 and you could probably lend me some tips myself, you know, send some my way, you know what I mean? So anyway, appreciate y'all. Thank you for pulling through. Stay blessed, keep your headspace strong, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next one. Peace.